doesn't know this particular successful entrepreneur who is also a famous daredevil? Best known as the founder of Virgin Group, which today comprises more than 200 companies in more than 30 countries, Sir Richard Branson is not only brilliant at building and marketing his business, but he is also a huge inspiration to entrepreneurs and marketers around the world. Plus, he is great fun to talk to, and I was lucky enough to get that opportunity when he visited this part of the world.
Sound like you have a cause, a passion, something to fight against or to struggle for.
I think that unless you have a cause, you're not going to have a successful business. I think a business is giving the public, improving their lives, and there are lots of areas in life that are not well run by other people, and that's the way to become a great entrepreneur, is to go in and fill in gaps and make sure that people's lives are that much better as a result.
Looking at you, Richard, you're just a figure of fun. You're not sort of your typical corporate man. Is fun an important element in the business, or is it just a veneer of fun? It's actually really extremely hard work.
No, I think it's very important to have fun. I think, if the chairman's having fun, then all the employees can enjoy themselves. If the chairman is stuffy and boring, then everybody else feels they've got to be stuffy and boring. So, life's too short not to have fun, not to enjoy it. And
but what type of leadership do you give them? I mean, is it sort of like a one-man, one show, and you?
Our leadership is very much to delegate, to encourage people to be good with people, to praise people, to look for the best in people, and that's the way you get people to flourish. I do think some business people take themselves too seriously. I think
and that's not a good thing.
Yeah, I don't think it's. I think the problem is that if the people at the top of the company take themselves too seriously, everybody else in the company feels they have to do the same, and most of your time in your life you spend working. So life can be very boring if that's the way a company is run. I think life should be fun, and a lot of your life you spend working. So work should be fun, and it's up to the people running companies to make sure it is fun for people who work for companies.
So some tips for people who want to start out. I mean, you worked very hard, and you did things. You persisted in doing things until they get done. Perhaps some useful tips for budding entrepreneurs who want to.
I just think just don't take no for an answer. I mean, if you think you've got an idea that you really passionately believe in, everybody will tell you why you can't do it. But keep going until you succeed. And if ultimately you fall flat in your face, learn from it and pick yourself up and try again.
Our next guest is actually someone I'm quite a fan of. He is Hollywood star and heartthrob Richard Gere. I met him when he was on holiday in Bali with his family, and surprisingly, not only was he charming and friendly, but there's quite a spiritual side to him that I find rather interesting.
What is your life?
Life is this, what we're talking about.
How do you balance it, though?
Balances itself. I don't even have to think about it. My motivation is clear. And this is something, the commitment is to His Holiness the Dalai Lama, and is to Shakyamuni Buddha, and it's to you, and it's to everyone I meet, is that my job here is to eradicate the self-cherishing thought that it's about me. Putting ego into a perspective that is realistic, and to expand to the point where there's really nothing other than love, compassion, and wisdom. That's it.
But you're in the business that really, puts ego out there.
No,
so
it's just a job. It's just a job. That's all it is. And whatever we do, it's the only thing that defines if it's of value or not, if it's meaningful or not, is our own motivation. Everyone's here. We got cameramen here. We had a wonderful guy who was bringing us drinks before. It matters not one bit what the job is. It's your motivation in doing it.
So what is religion for you? And
religion I'm not interested in.
Spirituality?
even the word spirituality I'm interested in. Buddha didn't start Buddhism. You know? He was interested in happiness. How do you achieve happiness? Now, there's a certain sense of happiness of, you know, if I eat a cookie, you know, I'm happy for a moment. The sugar makes me happy. And I desired it, and the desire is quenched. But there's another type of happiness that is much larger than that, and one that is universal, that is beyond limit, that is blissful. Happiness and bliss that we talk about in terms of this kind of transcendent realities and deep, real spiritualism, there's no end to it. It gets deeper and deeper and deeper and richer all the time.
I hear echoes of the Dalai Lama talking to
Well,
you.
he's my teacher, of course. I was given birth through the Dalai Lama.
Are you happy now? Are you a happy person?
Oh, I don't think anyone achieves that. The Dalai Lama was asked that once, and he said, we were talking about happiness. Someone asked me that once, and I said, you know, most of the time. And someone said, well, how much of the time? And he said, about 90% of the time. And he said, that's pretty good.
Before I let you go,
Yeah.
One message for Indonesian viewers. I mean, it's great that you're here in Indonesia, and I'm sure your presence is a very positive impact and has a positive energy. What would you say? What kind of message would you like
Well,
to?
it is interesting. You know, as I said, I haven't been here in close, maybe more than 25, but around 25 years. And I am a different person today. I think I was a bit of a boy then, and I'm a married man with kids now. And my relationship with my teachers is much more mature than it was at that point. I think probably I have a relationship that is being rekindled now with Indonesia. And I think it may be good for me to spend more time here. And I think maybe bringing a few things that the Dalai Lama has been teaching, to bring that here can be of help to the Indonesians as well.
Well, it looks like a very popular delicacy here.
Oh, they love it. Yeah, yeah. First, I'm just going to take one of these guys and eat him as is, but without just cleaning the outside. I had one just now. Here, I'm just going to, that's it, and then just eat him.
Okay.
Ta-da!
Like I said, I'm normally squeamish when it comes to worms and snakes, but wish me luck. It's good. Can I have some more?
Of course you can
Can
have
I
some
finish
more.
everything?
Of course.
Okay.
Hang on, hang on. Let me just get a. Oh, you want? Oh, this will be nice if you eat the whole thing.
Okay.
It'll look better. Okay. Okay, be ready.
Okay.
Here we go.
Here goes.
It's good. Very good. Congratulations.
Come on, everybody.